Hi, welcome back to my vlog. Of course, I'm Sean the lawyer. I'm on vacation this week in California and visiting some friends, and my children are playing in a playground. And here you can see the playground, and you can see the children playing in it. And what a lot of people don't realize is that playgrounds are a leading source of injury for children, and these injuries are often very, very serious injuries. Playgrounds are supposed to be engineered with an absorbent material to cushion the falls. Now this playground here has bark. This bark that we can see here in my hand. Fine bark that would then cushion a child's impact when they were to fall on it. This actually is a pretty good design. The problem with this is if you take a look here at this playground, the playground is composed of crushed rock. So underneath the bark we have rock. This is a screened rock that is used in landscaping, and this rock was laid on the playground probably over the concrete surface. This is at a school ground in Orange County in California. So the rock is laid down over the surface, and then you see this black line here. This black line here is landscape fabric. So you can see the landscape fabric here. The landscape fabric is to separate the layer of rock. Now I'm going to zoom in here. Get a shot of this. Underneath the landscape fabric, you can see all of this rock. Look at that. That's hard packed rock, right? Hard packed. Really, really tough stuff. This would break a kid's skull if you got into it, all right? If they hit this hard. So underneath the landscape fabric is the rock. On top of the landscape fabric is supposed to be this bark material. Now you can see here the bark material has about 2 inches or so of bark material on it. Now, this is directly under the swing sets. So take a look here at the swing sets. You can see the swing sets. The children have effectively scooped all of this material out, and there's mounds of it. So the children are literally playing on the swings over hard rocks. You can't see the rocks very well because they're obscured by the bark, but really what they're playing on is bark. Now, here we go. We see a child that just fell. Child just fell here, and effectively he hit, an inch or so of bark. Now, interesting part about this is on these playgrounds here, they have these nice little marks. Now these marks here say, install and maintain to the top recommended surfacing of this mark, top of the surfacing. So a good playground, you'll see, will have these marks on the playground to show you that the absorbent material that's supposed to cushion your impact is supposed to come up to at least this line. Look, we're looking at here at about 4 inches, maybe 5 inches of material that's missing. So, and as we come over here, we can see that there's marks all over this playground equipment. There's some marks there, marks again here, marks here, show that we're missing 3-4 inches of playground material. Again, the other side of this playground material, we're missing about 5 inches of absorbent material. Right here, 5 inches or so from the marks. This is the mark of a dangerous playground. And if you take a look at this, you look around this playground, it looks like it's a nice place that you want your kids to play, and you actually see there's a lot of kids here. And my son actually was playing here today, but now that you can tell that this has not been improperly maintained. This is particularly terrifying for a parent because, as you should know, falls are a leading source of a very serious injury for children. When a child falls from a distance, say, of here, like these monkey bars that I'm looking at, so I'm looking at monkey bars here, I'm 6 feet tall, and I fit just barely underneath this. So children can climb all the way up to the top of these monkey bars and fall to 6 feet, and they're supposed to hit 6 to 8 inches or so of an absorbent material which would cushion the blow. In reality, what we're seeing here is they have maybe an inch of absorbent material because the rest of it has been compacted down. Whereas over on the swing set areas, if a child comes off of a swing set right back there and hits the ground, we know that what he's actually falling onto, what this child is falling onto, is not absorbent material. Instead, it's crushed rock. This is a very dangerous playground. Now, if a child were to be injured in a situation like this, what you would want to see, all right, is that you would want to see that the owner of the playground, in this case, it's a school district in Orange County, would be responsive and would of course, compensate your child for their injuries. But what you more importantly want to see is that they would actually fix this. So this is what you do. If you're a parent, right? Parent, take your kids, take a rake and maybe a small shovel to your local playground and just scrape this material off, right? And see what's underneath it, right? See what's underneath it. Take a look at what the absorbent material is that's on top of it, right? I'm going to post some articles and some information here on what the standards should be and how much material should be there. And then what you do is you write a letter to your school district, you write a letter to the owners of the playground, all right? You send them a copy of the material that I'll be posting here on my website, all right? And you say, this playground isn't safe and you need to fix it and you need to fix it now. What that does is that A, puts them on notice that they need to fix it and they need to bring it up to the standards, and B, right, lets them know that, if a claim happens, as a result of this because, they were stupid and, negligent and didn't maintain the property like they should, well, then they've got no one to blame but themselves when someone comes along and, hits them up for a lawsuit like me. So, all right, so stay safe, get smart. All right, take care. Bye.